Bracelets, social climate change.
Testing.
1, 2.
It's all about the hood.
And the bracelets and toe rings. So anyway, we're chilling. What does your phone say? Fanku said he has some things that he wrote down.
You have my phone in your hands.
Oh, Lord.
And this is testing. We're testing, right? Okay, so
It's going.
Okay, so it can record while I look at. So cool.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of cool.
Okay, so let me hold it then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I guess that was testing.
It's his phone. Just to be clear.
Are we now recording
Gotta be
for
fair.
real, or?
It is for real. Just keep it going.
Okay, yes. Okay, hold on. Why did he say?
This is where I live.
Oh, I was about to say, what the
Isn't
fuck?
that kind of cool? It's my location.
It's my location. That's cool. That is cool. Okay, so you introduce. You start.
I already did. Check your phone.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to.
Your fly is down. I gotta be honest. His pants are unbuckled. This sailor.
I'm just too excited for this interview.
Jesus Christ.
I went to pee. I didn't have time to do everything. Okay, I'm good now. I'm sorry.
Okay. So wait, what is this? It says Ethan. Okay.
Yeah, at the top. Okay. So did you introduce me?
Yes.
Hello. I'm Funku Gaga. Well, Funku Gaga is the persona that I want to go for.
I think it's a good one.
I'm creating it. It's a process, but it's coming.
You need to steal the name.
What? Gaga? It's not hers.
This is underground, folks. This is the inside scoop. You don't know this guy. You'll be if you're lucky, we'll tell you where to find photos of him at the end.
Or maybe one day you'll just see me on TV. I guess you can just wait.
Something like that. Let's do this.
All right. So what's up?
We're just chilling. Let's see. What were some of the things we talked about?
So one of the things
we did this before. That's the thing. This is redemption. That's what I'm trying to say.
Actually,
this is no. Hold on one sec. We recorded. We did this before. That's the thing. All this. So when he's upset because he was on acid. I'll just say it.
He said it.
Take the Band-Aid off.
Yes.
Rip it quick.
Be honest.
He was on acid and he didn't want to. But we're gonna. It wasn't that bad.
Listen, I just want to take a moment first of all to thank you for allowing me to do this again, because the first time I was not ready for that. I was too turned. So
Let's hear it.
I was too turned. So
my good friend has partaken in some party drugs, but some might say they are introspective.
Yes. I would think so.
He would think so. It's called LSD, folks. Pure LSD.
Tripped. I remember, and people always say, "Don't trip alone. You shouldn't trip alone." And I was just like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do this by myself.
For your first time?
For my. I know.
Did you actually?
Dangerous, right? You shouldn't.
Why would you?
Yeah, you shouldn't. But I'm crazy like that.
You were like, I want to see what this is.
I was just like, you know what? Give me a tab. I was still with my mother, so I went upstairs in my bedroom, and literally, as soon as it started peaking, I looked out the window and I was like, I'm gonna jump.
No.
I literally.
You want an apartment or a house?
A house. Yeah, so I was on the second floor, so I probably could not have died, but I could have been. I could have.
Feel like I need to get out of here.
Yeah, or like that feeling. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that sudden feeling. But then after a while, after I realized what was going on, that I was just speaking, I started relaxing a little bit more, and also weed helped a lot. Yes, and then after that, it was just heavens.
Here, smoke.
Heavens.
Smoke. That one's for you. It's a lot of.
I appreciate it. I'm guessing he's going to play little clips of that episode, but I'm hoping that the whole thing, because this is going to be better. So yeah, thank you for allowing us to do this again. I appreciate it.
Let me ask you one question. I've been thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that anybody? It's an epiphany I had, and it's a question that I need to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Are you, first of all, okay. Let me get this right.
And you're going to edit too. You edit, right? Cool. So we're good. Take your time.
Look at that.
What?
The space heater.
Oh,
Looks like little energy blocks.
it does look cool.
Do you think anyone is fully gay or fully straight?
Actually, thank you so much for asking the question, because that's one of the major things that I think we're going to talk about today. And that I think also, when I think about my future, especially, you know, school and career and all of that, I'm really thinking that I want to dedicate my life towards the topic of sexuality, because I think it's so vital. And I think, you know, along with racial issues that we have, and, you know, economical issues that we have, that sexuality is probably
one of the more important ones.
Probably one of the more important ones, like probably like top 3. I would even say top 2, honestly. But we are just starting that conversation. So to answer your question, it's a tough question, and it's not. It's not. I don't think everybody is gay. I don't think everybody is straight. I don't think everybody is bisexual. I really just think that it's a dance. It's a fluid type thing.
That's beautiful.
It's like I grew up never liking chocolate, or chocolate anything, chocolate cake, chocolate men, chocolate anything. But now,
why?
I don't know. I just never really liked chocolate. People are obsessed with chocolate. I just didn't like the taste.
Then why is that? What does that have to do with men?
I'm comparing it to sexuality to say in a way that I believe that if we were to be our natural selves and who we really truly are as people, as human beings, and as animals, that sexuality would be as fluid as your appetite, for example. Like, I never used to like chocolate. As a anything. It's whatever you are in that moment. I never used to like chocolate, but now sometimes I get chocolate milkshakes. I get chocolate. I'm starting to get into chocolate a little bit now.
How old were you when you started liking chocolate?
This was like 2 years ago, and I'm 23 now. And I never used. Like,
what was the first chocolate thing that you ate that made you like it?
Wow, that's a good question. That's a good question. It was probably penis, but
that's why he mentioned it. He was like, "Hold on."
No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I can't remember. That's a good question, but I can't remember.
Okay, next question. Why do we keep the term black and white?
Wow, that's like,
when calling a yellow person, an Asian person, yellow is racist, or, you know, but it's weird because it's like, it's strange because calling a brown person brown, that is offensive, depending on the situation, you know, the thing. But why did I feel like, personally, I think that we just keep them as bookends. Like, we like labels, I think, as a society, because it helps us understand better. It's like a language. It's like a common language that people learn.
It makes things easier. If you say that black man, I immediately know what you're talking about. If you say that gay woman, I immediately know what you're talking about. So labels help us. But I think we are starting to understand, as you're mentioning, that labels, although it makes things easier, it also, I think, restricts us. It
depends on how, if you go too deep, I don't know.
Yeah, because are you really white? Because are you really white? You're not white. You don't look like this wall. You don't look
because white isn't so broad.
Like, it's so, I'm not actually black, because I'm not like my shirt. This is black. Do I look like this color? No. But people call me black.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was on a tangent.
Easier. Yeah.
To make it easier. Yeah. Well, I don't think that is wrong. But why do you think that we keep those two ends and not why is calling an Asian person yellow racist?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. It is racist, and in some ways, I would even say that calling a black person black or a white person white is racist. But
I thought you just said the opposite.
No. But as a society, we need those labels, I guess, to make things easier, I guess. But I think we need to have that. That's what we need to have these conversations to understand that when we are using these labels, when I call you white, or when you call me black, or when I call that person, you know, yellow, which I would never call an Asian person yellow. I need to know what it means. I need to understand what it means. Yeah, just like when I call you straight, that which is what you claim to be. When I call you straight, I believe you when you tell me that, and I understand what you mean when you tell me that. But I also know that in some ways that you're much more than that. Just like you're not just white.
Mean, see, it's like I don't like labels like that. It's like back to the very first question. It's like I don't think that. I think that there's no such thing as, since if people agree that there is a spectrum of sexuality, that is true. If that is even a thing that people agree upon, if you agree with that, then that means that you're on that spectrum somewhere. And what that means is that you are rarely you're rarely 90% one thing. As human beings growing up today, and I feel like 90% is being like even generous when being like that person's like fully straight.
But then we say that I've also met gay men who
but that's just the spectrum.
Who are like allergic to pussy. So I don't know.
I would say I'm bi.
Yeah, okay. Like, you know that's your first time openly saying that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. It's not a big deal to me.
But I always knew. Just like I know about everyone.
The thing is,
so it doesn't surprise
no
me.
one is. I mean, it's like I don't even like saying bi because it's not.
It restricts. It still in a way puts you in a box. Yeah. Yeah. It's not. It doesn't say the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Like just like you look at me as gay, or maybe other people look at me as gay. Or for the longest time, I used to tell people that I was gay. But now, even using that label, honestly, Ethan, like I love men. Like I like men. I like period. I would never. I'm very proud about that. I'm not insecure about that. But the label gay though, I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. Because I don't think it fits. I don't think it tells you the full story because there's a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like you should just say your preference.
But I'm just open. I like to say that I'm open now. Yeah. I'm open. If I like you, if I vibe with you, if I connect with you, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
it's complicated.
I feel that, and I hate that people like. That's when labels suck. That's when labels are too much, and that's when labels take away from the person, and that's when labels are controlling the person rather than being a way as identifying the person.
Ooh.
That's when it changes.
Wow. Because labels are supposed to identify who you are or help identify
Not
or make sense.
Yeah.
But it does the opposite.
I mean, with that because like people people put
point.
that on you because some people describe you with these things.
Yeah.
And it's very harsh because it's them judging you, really. You know, no one wants to be judged. So it always comes down to that. So, you know, no one wants to be known as something. No one wants to be misunderstood. Like, that's simple as that. That's the worst thing to be, is misunderstood.
And you know, it's crazy that you say that because I've always believed that one of the most important things in life when it comes to being human is we all want to know. We all want to know if somebody understands us, if somebody sees us for who we really are. So, yeah, that's a good point. If you're not being understood or if you're being misunderstood, that's not a life, man. So one of the things that I really want to talk to you about, along with sexuality, is mental health and how that relates. Because one of the questions that I wanted to ask you is, you also believe that sexuality in some ways is like very dynamic and that it's fluid, and you believe that most people are not 100% anything. Yeah. So if that's true, many people would claim that they're 100% straight or gay or bi. How much do you think that plays on our mental health as a society? How much do you think it affects our mental health?
I thought you were talking about trans.
What do you mean?
Wait, did you not mention trans? I thought you did.
No.
Oh.
Maybe it's my accent. But like for me, when I look back on my life and my sexuality and the way I relate to my sexuality and how I grew up, man, and I look at the way my mental health is.
What? Wait, what do you mean? What is the connection?
There's a huge connection for
Just
me.
say out, like explain it, because I'm high as shit.
Like, like for me, I think for me, pretty much what I'm trying to say is that, especially after going to therapy, this past couple of months, yeah, I've started to realize that my whole entire life pretty much has been a traumatic experience. PTSD, like to the max.
Everyone nowadays has PTSD.
I mean, of course, just this life alone.
I'm sorry, that doesn't knock. I'm sorry, I did not. That I shouldn't even have said that because you were explaining yours.
No. It's fine. But you're
But
right,
I was just like, yes, me too.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, because you two can relate, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate because just being born is like being in this life is PTSD. Period.
Yeah.
But I think that growing up, though, being aware of who you are, and especially your sexuality and the dynamics of it, though, and accepting it and living that truth is a traumatic experience. Like my whole entire life has been a traumatic experience, and it's now that I'm starting to like take a sit, relax a little bit, and process everything. Because not only growing up in Cameroon, Africa, as a black little gay boy, like
wearing clogs.
I guess, yes.
Yeah. How was that shit?
What?
Where in Cameroon as a gay boy were you flamboyant?
Well, I left Cameroon when I was 12. So at that age, I did not even know what being gay was. Even though I already knew something was off with me, I did not know what it was.
When did you know something was off?
I knew that I was quote unquote gay when I came to the US and I watched porn for the first time. Well, actually, I went to school and people kept calling me gay. They were like, you're a faggot. You act like a girl. You walk like a girl. And I was just like, what the fuck? What are you guys talking about? Gay? So I went home and I typed the word into Google, gay. And I started researching, and then gay porn came up. And I saw the first video. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, I like this. Yeah. So that was pretty much, I was hooked. 12.
Damn.
I was hooked.
12 years old, my mom passed. That was traumatic as shit.
I can imagine.
But you're talking about PTSD. That's mine.
That has to be a huge part of it.
Sexuality is a big one, but really it's not. Like, it's really not. Like, I don't even like labels. I just like love. And it's like, I just, But anyway, she died of like breast cancer. That sucked. But
when you were 12?
Yeah.
Middle school?
It started raining like shit outside. Like thunderstorm. I just grabbed my guitar and played badly.
That same night?
Yeah.
Was she in the hospital?
No, hospice.
Hospice at home, so at home.
It was crazy. Yeah. But after that, much more spiritual, I guess. Anyway, PTSD. I went to a psychiatrist. I didn't want to be medicated. She wanted to put me on like antidepressants. I don't like that shit.
Why didn't you like that shit? Why didn't you want to be medicated?
Because I don't want them to control my brain at all. Something that I have to take every day is not right unless I want it to be. So that's the fuck shit. Like, I'll take some things recreationally, but not anything like SSRIs or like antidepressants.
Because you don't trust it.
No, not for me. It works for some people, I'm sure. Might work for me later, but not now. I don't want to do that. So now that how old are you now? 25.
Okay, and this happened when you were 12. Where is your mindset on that situation, and how do you think about your mother now?
Sometimes I feel her when things get really drastic. But it got rarer through the years. Might be in my mind, and that's what scares me sometimes. I'm always like fucked up when it happens. But I still like, you can't mistake it. And then sometimes in dreams, and it'll happen a couple of times in a dream, and you feel it, and whenever it happens, because it's so like special, it's like special. So you feel it. It feels like electric.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Do you pray?
Sometimes.
My father passed away in 2017.
He did?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, please. And he was on hospice too at home. He passed away at home, which, looking back, I'm very grateful for. But when I got home that night and saw him, already gone, I had my first panic attack ever. Like it was, and I feel like even thinking about that night still, and I even talk about this in therapy. I feel so ashamed and so stupid because it's like I got so into my head, and like the panic attack got so bad that my whole body became paralyzed. Like I could not move a single thing.
Where were you sitting
like I was just laying down. My whole family had to like stop mourning for a second and like just massage my whole body, and we had to call 911. Like it was bad.
Jeez.
So like when you talk about your mother, I understand because I went through a lot with. Sorry. No, please do not say that.
I do because I've been through it. And I feel sorry.
I know. I feel you. But the reason the reason why I asked if you prayed or if you believe in God is because one of the ways that I've been coping and one of the ways that I've been healing is I actually really do believe this. It's not even something that I'm trying to sell myself. I actually really do believe this. I don't believe in God, but I feel like I have an angel now with me all the time. And when I pray or when I think or when I, like I feel him like watching over me like all the time. It's almost like I'm living for him now in a way. Mm-hmm. So it's a nice
feeling. Were you
feeling.
close with him?
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all. And
did you didn't get along?
Oh no, we got along, but we were not close.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters.
How did they take it?
I mean, yeah.
Are you close with them?
I'm close to some of them. I'm not close. We get along perfectly and we love each other very much, but I don't think like the conversations that we're having now. I don't really have that with my family. So no, we're not that close.
Okay, new question.
Yeah.
Can you be racist towards a white person? Drink a White Claw. Yeah.
I should drink a White Claw because this conversation is getting me a little bit. It's nice.
Do you want to stop it?
No. I'm good. Is this mine?
Yeah, drink some. You finish yours.
That was good. Do you taste the difference? Like the taste difference in White Claws? I don't. People.
Between with what?
Like flavors.
They're the same flavor.
Oh, I was about to say like. They're the same.
Ruby grapefruit actually is my least favorite. Lime is I hated lime, but now it's great. Raspberry is always gonna be great, but it's weird. You have to hit it at the right moment, but then it's amazing. Black cherry is like Started like lime, it's thinner. Anyway, you need to take a. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to breathe a little for a second.
Want to smoke some weed? Yeah, let's pause this bitch.
Put me on radio.
This has been Social Climate Change, and this is Ethan. Check out Public Poem Project, because that's where we do most things. We check out writing poetry with strangers. It's the newest shit. I'm EKM94 on all the socials. Shouts out Funku on this one. Funku Gaga. I'll post this picture whenever we got it. Whenever he has a social out. It's hard to get a hold of this guy. Subscribe, please. Love you guys.